Here in Minnesota, we hear all the time about no-fault insurance. But what is no-fault insurance and how much coverage do you need? I'm Jim Kirschbaum with Kirschbaum Injury Law, and we have about as much experience dealing with no-fault law issues as anyone in the state. A lot of states have no-fault coverage, but they are all different because they are set up under state law. Minnesota no-fault, also known as personal injury protection or PIP, is called no fault because it does not matter who causes an accident for a claim to be made. No fault coverage is automatic with every insurance policy sold in Minnesota as required by statute. The no fault statute says that any person who is injured as the result of use or maintenance of a motor vehicle is covered. If you own a car and have insurance, the coverage would be your own. If you do not own an insured car, but you live with a relative who does, you would be covered under their insurance. If none of these apply, then you would be covered under the insurance for the car that you were riding in when the accident occurred. What does use and maintenance of a motor vehicle mean? It means what it sounds like. If you're hurt changing a tire, you're covered. If the hood hits you while you're filling up washer fluid, you're covered. If you slip and fall on ice while getting into or out of your car or while filling it with gas, you're covered. And of course, if you're hurt as a result of a crash, you're covered. You might ask, what does no fault cover? Good question. A standard insurance policy in Minnesota automatically has two pools of coverage of up to $20,000 each. The first pool pays for medical expenses and mileage. This includes pretty much any kind of treatment you get for your crash-related injuries, including hospital care, doctors, chiropractors, and even things like acupuncture and massage. The other pool covers wage loss of up to $500 per week and replacement services of up to $200 per week. Now, replacement services are for a primary homemaker who is unable to do things around the house that he or she would normally do, like cooking, cleaning, laundry, lawn mowing, snow shoveling, and you don't even have to have someone else do these things. The fact that you're unable to do them and a treating medical professional says that you should not be doing them is enough to trigger this benefit. If you normally do most of the housework, you're the primary homemaker, even if you live alone. Even though auto insurance policies automatically have coverage of up to $20,000 for each of these pools, you can increase your coverage in two ways. The first is simply pay for enhanced coverage and buy higher policy limits. The second is to stack coverages. Now, stacking is available when more than one car is insured under the same policy. If you stack coverages for the cars that are on the policy, you get the benefit of the $20,000 pools for each car. If you stack two cars, your benefit pools increase to $40,000. Three cars, $60,000. And surprisingly, stacking is quite inexpensive, usually only a few dollars. It's an option that insurance salesmen are supposed to tell you about, but most just kind of gloss over it. The insurance companies usually send you a stacking election letter after you buy new insurance, but most people don't know what it means, so they do nothing about it. If you have more than one vehicle on your auto insurance policy and you do not have stacking, call your agent today and tell them to add it. It is the best insurance bargain there is. I will talk about the no-fault game that insurance companies play on a different video. If you or someone you know has been in a car crash and you have questions about no-fault coverage, give us a call to set up a no-obligation free consultation.